What the fuck is happening?
Pluribus. What would you do if everyone you love woke up smiling the same smile, and none of them seemed like themselves anymore?
Well, basically...
It's an alien invasion, right? I mean, obviously, it's an alien invasion.
no, it is not.
Except you. That's the world of Pluribus, Apple TV Plus's new post-apocalyptic sci-fi thriller from Vince Gilligan, the creator of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. And at the center of it all is one woman trapped outside this perfect world, Carol Sturka.
What the fuck it isn't? You know my name. You know Helen's name. You are talking to me from my TV.
Carol is played by Rhea Seehorn, the fan favorite known as Kim Wexler in Better Call Saul, a role that earned her Emmy nominations. One night, an alien signal hits Earth. Within minutes, people change. Not physically, but mentally. They become calm, unified, almost unnaturally happy. Conversations feel rehearsed. Smiles don't fade. The alien virus known as the Joining merges almost all humans into an optimistic hive mind called the Others. But Carol, she is immune. She wakes to a world that looks normal but feels wrong. Everyone around her is part of the peaceful hive mind. And when she learns that only 13 people on the planet resisted, she realizes this is bigger than a signal. Pluribus blends sci-fi, horror, and emotional drama. It flips the usual alien invasion formula. Instead of chaos and violence, you get a cheerful world that's terrifying because it looks so artificial. Critics have praised the bold concept and sharp humor. It's easily one of the most original and gripping new shows of 2025. Seehorn makes Carol raw and human, flawed, grieving, angry, yet suddenly the only one who sees the truth. Carol digs deeper, but nothing adds up. Why is she immune? What really caused the joining? And why do the converted react so strongly to anyone who resists? And here's the hook. The closer Carol gets to answers, the more she wonders if she should fight or join. If the world is finally peaceful, no conflict, no pain. Maybe the real danger is restoring what humanity used to be. Pluribus. Season 1 on Apple TV Plus. One of the top new shows of 2025, and absolutely a must-watch.
Which hotel were you at?
White Lotus.
White Lotus. Our guide told us someone was killed there.
The White Lotus. Imagine arriving at a luxury resort with infinity pools, perfect sunsets, and staff trained to make your every wish come true. But from the moment you check in, something feels off. The smiles feel tight. The conversations cut sharper than they should. And the real danger isn't outside your room, it's sitting right beside you at dinner. That's the twisted beauty of The White Lotus. HBO's award-winning anthology from creator Mike White, a show that takes dream vacations and slowly turns them into emotional battlegrounds. Every season begins with a dead body, then rewinds the week, forcing you to watch every awkward meal, every passive-aggressive comment, and every quiet meltdown while you try to guess who won't make it home. Across Hawaii, Sicily, and now Thailand, the formula stays lethal. Wealthy guests, exhausted staff, and 1 week where resentment, privilege, and desire quietly boil beneath paradise. And although the show is known for rotating casts, Jennifer Coolidge remains unforgettable as Tanya McCoy, a lonely, unstable heiress dragging around trauma, bad coping skills, and a desperate need to feel loved. She became a cultural icon and awards magnet because she says the things everyone else is too polished to admit, that all the money and beauty in the world still can't fill the emptiness inside. Season 3 brings another stacked lineup. Leslie Bibb, Carrie Coon, Milo Ventimiglia, Patrick Schwarzenegger, and more, each playing travelers who brought far too much emotional baggage to the resort. Because this is the White Lotus, every guest carries a secret, a lie, a resentment, a temptation they think they can control. Thailand adds a spiritual, almost mystical layer. Temples, beaches, lavish retreats, where every breathtaking view hides something dark in someone's perfect life. Guests come seeking enlightenment, escape, or reinvention, but the resort has a way of peeling people back to who they really are. And yes, someone won't make it to check out. Tiny tensions snowball into psychological warfare. The writing slips from humor to dread instantly, and the visuals make the resort feel like a beautiful trap. By the finale, the real shock isn't the victim, It's realizing how many others came close to being the killer. The White Lotus, streaming on HBO and Max, sharp, addictive, hilarious, and brutal. One of 2025's must-see shows.
They just found 2 bodies last week behind a concrete plant in Ridley.
Task. Task isn't just a crime show asking who did it. It asks what any of us might do if life pushed us far enough into a corner. This new HBO drama from Brad Inglesby, the creator of Mayor of Easttown, unfolds in the working-class suburbs of Philadelphia. At the center is Mark Ruffalo, the Oscar-nominated actor known for The Avengers and countless dramatic roles. But in Task, Ruffalo leaves the superhero behind. Here he plays Tom Brandis, a brilliant but broken FBI agent shattered by loss, barely holding himself together as he's asked to lead a task force targeting a string of violent robberies. But Task isn't a simple cops versus criminals story. On the other side of Tom's pursuit is Robbie Prendergast, played by Tom Pelphrey, known for his standout roles in Ozark. Robbie is a garbage collector and single dad whose life collapses under mounting pressure. When he begins robbing stash houses run by drug crews and biker gangs, it isn't for greed, it's survival. Pelphrey's character makes viewers question whether he's the villain or simply someone drowning in impossible choices. The genius of Task is how it blurs the line between hero and villain. Tom and Robbie are 2 men broken by loss, making choices they believe are justified. Slowly dragged onto a collision course neither can escape. The show feels lived in and unglamorous. Row houses, corner bars, rainy Pennsylvania nights. Violence is messy and abrupt. The story builds like a slow burn fuse. Tom suspects a seasoned crew, while Robbie is pulled deeper into a criminal ring that keeps tightening around him. Every time he tries to pull out, the danger grows. Task is about pressure. Ruffalo and Pelphrey, 2 men on opposite sides of the law who may understand each other more than they admit. As the task force closes in, each robbery raises the stakes and forces Tom to confront the past he's avoided. The deeper he digs, the louder the show's central question becomes. If you cross a line to save the people you love, can you ever walk back from it? Task. Streaming on HBO and Max. One of the most gripping, morally twisted series of 2025, and one of our top shows of the year.
Have you got your dates mixed up?
No, it's today. I'm sure of it.
Milo can't be on a playdate with Jacob because Jacob is here with me right now.
All her fault. Imagine stopping by your friend's house to pick up your child from a playdate, only for a stranger you've never seen in your life to open the door, stand in the hallway, and calmly tell you they have no idea who you are or who your child is. That's the chilling start of All Her Fault, Peacock's gripping 2025 psychological thriller, where an ordinary afternoon unravels into a nightmare of secrets, shifting loyalties, and buried truths. At the center is Marissa Irvine, played by Emmy winner Sarah Snook. Marissa is a polished, respected wealth manager who appears to have her life perfectly aligned until her 5-year-old son Milo vanishes. No witnesses, no explanation, no trace. What begins as a missing child case spirals into something far bigger. As Marissa realizes the disappearance didn't begin today, it began years before in ways she never saw coming. The more she searches, the stranger things become. Friends grow distant, neighbors avoid eye contact, people she has known for years suddenly act as though they're hiding something. And every time Marissa thinks she has found the truth, another secret shatters the ground beneath her. The cast surrounding Snook is razor sharp. Dakota Fanning, Jake Lacey, and others play characters who drift in and out of Marissa's investigation with behavior that feels almost too suspicious, and sometimes too innocent. Everyone has an alibi, everyone has a motive, and every one of them could be the key to Milo's disappearance. As Marissa digs deeper, the lines blur between victim and suspect, truth and illusion. The past resurfaces with clues she overlooked, memories she misread, and relationships she trusted far too easily. Every revelation creates new doubts. Every answer unlocks another question. And the biggest twist isn't just what happened to Milo, it's what Marissa discovers about herself along the way. All Her Fault isn't just a mystery, it's a tense emotional spiral through privilege, denial, and the lies people tell to keep their worlds from collapsing. It asks how far a parent will go when the truth threatens everything they thought they knew. All Her Fault, streaming on Peacock. A relentless, twist-loaded thriller, and one of 2025's must-watch shows. Last Samurai Standing. If you loved Squid Game, the mystery, the tension, the psychological games, then Last Samurai Standing is the next international series you need on your list. This new Japanese thriller blends ancient samurai code with modern survival stakes, creating a show that feels both deeply cultural and wildly addictive. It's intense, stylish, and built around one question: what does honor look like in a world that's forgotten it? Season 1 opens in present-day Japan, where 100 strangers receive an invitation they can't refuse, a chance to compete in a once-in-a-lifetime endurance tournament rooted in the old Bushido code. The location is a remote mountain compound modeled after Edo-era training grounds. Misty forests, wooden temples, stone courtyards, a place that feels sacred and dangerous. But once the contest begins, the competitors discover the challenges aren't just physical. They are psychological, strategic, and designed to expose every weakness a person tries to hide. Some rely on strength, some rely on intelligence, and some rely on secrets they hoped would never come to light. At the center of the story is Renji Takada, played by breakout star Haruto Mori, a former kendo champion who left the sport after a mysterious scandal. Renji enters the competition hoping to rebuild his life. But the deeper he gets, the more he realizes the contest is connected to his past and possibly the truth he's been running from. The supporting cast is just as strong. A disgraced detective, a social influencer desperate to stay relevant, a former soldier trying to escape his reputation, and a quiet school teacher whose calm demeanor hides the sharpest instincts in the group. What makes Last Samurai Standing so addictive is how it mixes traditional Japanese philosophy with modern high-stakes drama. Every challenge is themed around an element of the samurai code: courage, loyalty, discipline, integrity, turning each episode into a battle, not just to advance, but to understand what kind of person you truly are. And as alliances form and betrayals surface, one truth becomes clear: only one competitor will walk away with the title. But the show's biggest mystery is what they'll lose along the way. Last Samurai Standing, Season 1 streaming internationally, a gripping fusion of honor, strategy, and tension, and one of 2025's must-watch global hits.